One, two, three, go. Hey guys, it's me, Maya, again. So for today's vlog, we're gonna talk about long distance relationship. There's so many couples that are currently long distance relationships, especially foreigner and Filipino relationship. So I just thought that I could share some advice that I've learned because I've also been in a long distance relationship before. There's two types of long distance relationship. The first one is the one that you met personally, you get to know each other, you actually dated in person, and then suddenly you need to move to another island or to other country for work purposes or any reasons that you need to. Second is the one that you met someone online through dating site, through Facebook, and then you fall in love, and then suddenly you're in a long distance relationship situation. If I am gonna be in that same situation again, this would be the things that I would apply to make the long distance relationship work. First one is make technology your friend. It's very easy to communicate nowadays because technology is in our fingertips. Very easy to call somebody, to send a message. The communication tools will not be hard. You just need to have the will. Both of you just need to be on it. The communication is the key to everything to make the relationship work. So if you were like not communicating so much because you don't want to be on social media, you don't want to be always facing on your phone, you don't want to be always on your phone, that would not be an excuse if you really want to work a relationship.
Well, then just do video call if you're not wanting to. I mean, because a lot of guys are not into like texting and chatting all day.
Yeah.
But video calls, and then you can simply, show her what your life is like. Hey, I'm making dinner and chatting at the same time.
Yes.
Just to include her into your life.
Yeah. Or maybe if you are busy, you can talk that, hey, can we have a schedule video call at this time because I'm working or I'm sleeping at this time. Someone has to communicate and someone has to adjust, because what if you are in a different time?
Well, you probably would be, right? So
Yes.
they're probably going to be opposite times, and maybe the guy works, so or maybe she works too, and then you're both going to have to come up with a schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 2 is stay committed. Stay committed in the relationship. If you are really serious that you want to work this long distance relationship, even if you haven't met yet, I would never allow dating other girls. I don't want to be second guessing myself in your life. If you're really into me, if you're really serious about me, if we really have future, if you really want to work something, you need to start it with good impression, with trust. You cannot make it like confusing, like, hey, I'm willing to see you in person, but I'm opening my options, so I'm gonna be messaging other girls, but I am hoping that we could work.
Yeah, it's hard to get to know somebody really well if you're chatting with multiple girls and vice versa. So, but that for me would segue into the next thing, which would be make it a short-term LDR if at all possible, or at least to meet. Because to chat with somebody for a year, 2 years without meeting is very difficult.
So that would be the third one, have an end date.
Yeah.
You cannot just leave the relationship open, that there's no end date that you're gonna meet.
Yeah, for me, a reasonable amount of time from the time you start chatting with somebody and you start to have feelings and it gets serious is 3 to 6 months. That's when I think you should meet.
Yes.
Because so many girls, they're like, oh, he was supposed to
Yeah.
come in July, but his work, and now it's next summer, and
Yeah,
the next thing you know, it's a couple years, and
that's true.
then maybe he never comes out, and this poor girl's wasted 2 years of her
Yeah,
life.
that is true. I mean, it's okay for like a relationship that is like
Where they've
have
already met.
they've already met
Yeah,
and they've been
yeah.
together for so long, or they have kids together, or they're married. That's
Oh, yeah,
fine
yeah.
if
Of course.
and
That's
he needs to
different.
work, and that's fine if he cannot be like giving
Yeah.
end date because they already established something. But if you met
Right,
someone
right.
online, you need to give assurance that I'm gonna come for you,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to be my girl. I want to get to know you and be my girlfriend or more, and I want to spend time with you for 2 months or more, and then I want to bring you here and we could try living together.
So me personally, what I would do is if you know you're going to come out to the Philippines and you want to meet a Filipina, I think you should, because it's always cheaper to get buy your ticket ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like the earlier the better. So let's say you buy a ticket for 6 months from now. That's when you get online and try to find a nice Filipina, because then if you start chatting with somebody, you can say, "Oh no, I'm serious. I'm really coming. Here's my ticket. Look,
Yeah.
I'm here on July 7th or something." So this is just my opinion. So I think because there are some guys who just
We
get
just,
online and do it out of boredom.
Yeah. But some Filipino also are okay with
Oh,
that as
yeah,
long
yeah,
as they
yeah.
get something. So that's how you will know that
Right.
someone is not serious about you too, if they just okay not meeting and as long as they get something.
Right. As long as you're sending money.
The next thing that for me is very important to build a good relationship is, even if you're far away from each other, is do stuff together. There's so many ways that you could bond together online. You could watch movies together online. You can pick a movie and then watch it at the same time while video calling.
Yeah, Netflix has
Yes.
a thing called Watch Party where you can share your Netflix with your Filipina and then watch it together.
Yeah, and there's games, cards, so many games that you could play online, or you can cook together.
Yeah, just showing each other
Yeah,
your lives,
yeah,
not just chatting, but okay, hey, I'm gonna make dinner now, and here's what I'm making, here's how I cook it,
yeah. Just to make like you are in each other's life.
Yeah, make it more
Yes.
interesting. For sure.
Next thing that is very important is set clear rules and boundaries. Very important to avoid conflict because you're already in a long distance relationship and you don't want to hurt each other, so you need to like sit down and talk things. So what is your rules and boundaries? What are the things that would make you feel at ease, because it's really frustrating, the long distance relationship, because you cannot see what she's doing, what he is doing, who she's with, if she's telling the truth, if she's not telling the truth. So it could be just simply setting rules like video chatting at a specific time every day. Wherever she goes, you need to know. For you to feel respected, she should not be with an opposite sex in the same room, hanging out, drinking with an opposite sex, things like that. It doesn't need to be super aggressive that you cannot go out, you cannot do these things, you cannot hang out with your friends. Just something very doable.
I think some of it's really just common or just mutual respect for each other, like letting each other know where you're going.
Yes.
It's just, and like if I go to the grocery store or something, I tell my, hey, I'm going to go to the store. I'll be back in about an hour.
Yes.
Just it's just so we know where we are. It's not like I need permission or she doesn't need permission to go do this. It's just mutual
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah,
type
and
thing.
I think having a rules and boundaries is very important in a long distance relationship, because
In long
you
distance,
need
more
that
important.
to make things work, and you need to be committed on the rules and boundaries. It shouldn't be just the other one making efforts
Of
to
course.
abide the rules, the
Yeah, everything's
You
got
know,
to be
to make
50-50.
to make the relationship work, it needs to be two to make it work. Because if it's only one working, then it's not gonna work at all in the end.
No, of course,
It's gonna fail.
that's a relationship. It's got to be 50-50.
Yes.
Or as some people say, 100-100. You both have to put in 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
So 200%.
Yes. The next thing, the last thing that is very important, that is, you need to be confident in your relationship. You need to be confident that this relationship will work, and we will meet, and we will be together, and wherever he or she goes, she or he will not do something that will hurt me. You need to have a confidence that your partner loves you and he or she respects you enough to not do anything harmful to your relationship. You cannot be insecure, you cannot be jealous, because that is a recipe for breakups.
Well, I think some jealousy is healthy. Some jealousy is okay. Shows that
Yes.
you care for each other.
Yeah.
But over excessive, yeah.
But you shouldn't give your long distance partner a reason to be jealous, because it's really hard to communicate. Really hard. Have you heard about my Tommy and his Filipina from Bohol? They are viral. They are in a long distance relationship. They've never met, never once. They're just chatted and then video chatting every day.
Yeah.
And then the Filipinas started posting it online. Their video calls. That's why they get viral, because of her English, the way she talks to the foreigner.
Yeah.
Whenever they have fight, she will block him.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but she is on TikTok always because she's popular. She's famous in TikTok. So she would have live videos, and then Tommy would comment there. So he would comment there because he was blocked on all her social media. So the only way to communicate with her is through commenting on that live stream that she's doing on TikTok. The Filipina, like her, she's a bit she's not afraid to say what's on her mind, even if there's so many viewers. So she would end up fighting with Tommy in the live stream.
But they've never met yet?
Yes, and it's so funny because her English is so broken. So, and you know, Filipino, if they hear a Filipina talking in a broken English, they think it's very funny.
Yeah.
Filipinos are very
Judgmental.
with that.
And how long have they been together?
I don't know exactly. Thing is, he cannot come here because he has lots of problems in the US.
Who's another guy?
Yeah. This is the end of this vlog. I hope this helps. I wish you good luck with your relationship, and just be hopeful. In God's perfect time, you will be together soon. And if you guys want to find a good Filipina, I highly recommend Christian Filipina. They always screen every Filipina, every foreigners that joins in their dating site. That's why there is less chances of scammer in their dating site. If you want to find a good Filipina, it is in my description down below. And if you want something that is free dating site, I also recommend Pina Love. Tons of Filipina also there, so make sure to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!